If you're watching this video on Sunday, November 7th, when the video comes out, that means I'm already at the tournament. So the list has already been submitted. So if you tell me to change my list, I can't do anything about it. I just wanted to share it with you guys. Oh man, I split my lip boxing the other day, and that's much more egregious than I thought it was. Anyway, the tournament is the Portland Premier RTT 1, which is fun. I'm driving to another state to do a tournament, which, aside from LVO, is the first time I've ever done that, so it's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna be going along with Rick from Noobhammer, channel icon over my dog's face. He's a super cool dude, so check out his channel if you haven't already. Had to stop by Mox and pick up some magnets to make sure everybody can fit into my case, and also a Chimera for a different project. All right, so my list. What am I bringing to this tournament? It's pretty typical for me. I'm bringing a lot of Terminators, as I always do. And I have seen some of the other lists there, and they aren't all Terminators. But that's what I'm bringing today. So I am doing Exactors this time. I mentioned it, I think, in a different video about being a little disappointed that I didn't bring Exactors to my last tournament, because there was one or two situations where I had one Terminator in a blob of like 20 or 30 Orc boys, or like 15 Necron warriors, and the Exactors power, Fires of the Covenant, would have been awesome there, just ripping them all apart. Because it doesn't care about toughness or reanimation protocols, it just ruins people. So I am bringing Exactors today, and the threat of heroic intervention hopefully is going to give me a bit more tactics on the battlefield. We'll see. I'm bringing a battalion, and I am bringing, as my warlord, Brother Captain Koziel. He is going to be my warlord because, for a couple reasons. A, fluff-wise, the Brother Captains are always the one leading the forces. Even if a Grandmaster is there, the Brother Captain is delegated to be the one who's leading the force and actually like controlling the ins and outs of combat, whereas the Grandmaster is sort of overseeing things and not like... The Grandmaster is the district manager, whereas the Brother Captain is like the floor manager. But Koziel is going to be my warlord. He does have first to the fray, because I'm going to be putting him in deep strike with a bunch of Terminators and some Dread Knights. Going to touch down, and hopefully Koziel is going to help them all get there. I'm going to plan on staying in Tide of Celerity a lot of these games in order to just encourage that turn 2 charge. So I can do Teleport Assassin. Koziel also has the Soul Glaive, as he always does, and I am giving him... no upgrades, that's right. I'm giving him none of the gifts of the prognosticators or anything like that. I'm also bringing a librarian, the fun internet meme librarian, where he has the Psychic Epitome Warlord trait, and he is also going to have Vortex of Doom and Purifying Flames so that he can touch down in the middle of the battlefield somewhere and just 1,000 mortal wounds to something. That'll be good. Also good for Teleport Assassin. I'll probably bring him down turn 3 so that I can just make sure I keep getting that. I'm bringing Grandmaster Nemesis Dread Knight. Semandus, he has a sword. He's got his various guns that he has. I am giving him Servant to the Throne to just make him a bit more survivable. And a Sigil of Exigence, so he can teleport around the battlefield, which can't give me Teleport Assassin, but it's still good. Very helpful. Bringing 3 Terminator squads. One squad has all swords except for the Justicar, who has a Nemesis Demon Hammer. And I think that's... Yep, no, I didn't. Okay, lovely. I thought maybe for a moment I did Endowment and Extremis for him. But I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't. I saved that command point. And then I bring another squad of Terminators, all with halberds, except for one guy who has the warding stave. That 4-up invuln is useful sometimes. And then they have an incinerator in there just because I had 5 points, and I figured I'd give them an incinerator. And then I'm bringing everybody's favorite bonk squad, Squad Gravitas. Everybody has hammers, and I'm going to be putting them into deep strike, and they're going to be coming in alongside of Koziel and hopefully making an 8-inch charge with rerolls. And Tide of Celerity is a little bit more reliable. I think that's the most reliable I can get a charge, so we'll see if that does what I want it to. But all of my Terminators, the whole idea is I'm going to be throwing a Koziel, my Apothecary, who's next on here, who also has a Nemesis Demon Hammer, a Koziel, my Apothecary, and my Terminator squads all into orbit, and they're going to be touching down turn 2 and erasing something is the goal. And hopefully I can get them into somebody's lines, and hopefully I can get my charges off. But it's not reliable. Also, I mean, but hell, Grenades just psych powers and stuff. Nothing's reliable, you just gotta have faith. And my Apothecary, speaking of which, I'm also giving him Foretelling of Locus, which redeploying at the beginning of the game, before first turn is decided, admittedly, not as good, but still very useful. I'm also bringing 2 Interceptor squads, the same way that I always outfit them. 10 dudes with swords, and another squad of 5 dudes with falchions. I haven't really found a use for the falchions yet, just thought they looked really cool. Poxwalkers, maybe orcs would they be good against. Guardsmen, they'd be excellent against. But we'll see, who knows. Drukhari, that's what they might be good against. Oh, and Admech. Ooh, they might be good. If somehow this 5-man squad can survive Admech Overwatch and get into engagement range with them, maybe they'll do it. And then I'm bringing 2 Nemesis Dread Knights. One guy with the fists, the incinerator, and the Gatling silencer. The other guy with the great sword, heavy side cannon, heavy incinerator. Both of them have teleporters. I think I'm going to start with them on the battlefield alongside Samandus and just kind of stride those guys forward, or throw one up. Somebody who has Gate of Infinity. Is it Samandus that has Gate of Infinity? Yes, Samandus has Gate of Infinity. So I can teleport, shunt one of them, and then Gate of Infinity, another one up the field. Give me some good turn 1 threat. But that's my list for today. The only command points I'm spending ahead of time are the additional relic, which is going to be the Sigil of Exigence on Samandus, and then the Shield of Humanity on my Librarian, in order to give him Psychic Epitome. Otherwise, I'm rocking into each battle with 10 command points. I don't know. I'm excited. It's going to be juicy. By the time you're watching this, I'm already going to be fighting people, and there's 2 Admech lists and 3 Drukhari lists, I think, in this, from what I was checking, when I was checking BCP earlier. So I might be already losing with this list by the time you guys are watching this video, but I'm going to make a follow-up video. Aside from my list, it's also important to make sure I bring all of my equipment along. Not just the models, but everything else. Although the models are important. In fact, I gotta make sure everybody can fit in my case now that I think about it. Safe and secure. Oh boy, this required some Tetris. But I think everybody is stable. Nice. Dice. Tape measure. Cards, which I have organized, so I've taken out all of the ones that I don't need. Objective markers, because sometimes TOs don't supply them and expect you to bring your own for some reason. Codex, which I'm going to put in my actual bag with my clothes and stuff. Debating whether or not bringing this. I think it's cool. I think it'd be really fun to rep my channel, but also I don't want to be that YouTuber, influencer, streamer guy who brings his channel shit to a tournament. Always feels like you're trying to advertise something or hawk something when you do that, and nothing wrong with that. People gotta, live their lives and push their brand. I just don't want to be that guy. Emergency medical supplies. Do I want to bring plastic glue? Nah, I'll just bring super glue. It's always important to bring calories to a tournament because you're going to be there all day, you're going to be gaming, and me, that always means bringing meal replacement shakes and a lot of pea protein because I want to keep my energy, obviously, and also I want to make sure I hit my macros even when I'm playing Warhammer all day. But this time around, I am told and promised by Rick that there is going to be a taco truck there, and you pay $17 and you get unlimited tacos during the entire event. So I'm gonna rely on this promise of infinite tacos rather than bringing any of my normal stuff. Goodbye. Wish me luck, you beautiful little bastard.